My name is Law Nation. I really appreciate everybody for jumping in. This is going to be not a long episode, but very quick. I know and I understand that a lot of people look at this team and a lot of people will say, hey, we are making finally the right moves, the right destinations for this situation to work out in the best possible situation, basically, if we can use it in those terms. And last year, I heard that Jerry and company was saying that they built this team around the offensive line. They utilized this team for the offensive line being the strong suit. The strong suit being the offensive line. And I sit there and say, yeah, when we look at everything all the way back, I think it started in 2011. They started to focus in on the offensive line. And now it's 2021. How can we create more and more opportunities for the running back? How can we create more and more opportunities for the quarterback, the wide receivers, everybody on the offense? It's through the offensive line. But here's the situation, too. Now that we got the offensive line, we paid them all of this money. Now it's time to see how we can take some of that money and spread it out. See who we can bring in extra. And I think the Cowboys got a crafty plan all built around this thing, even though they're utilizing the offensive linemen. Even from a mentality aspect, the offensive linemen, they don't gripe. They don't talk back a lot. You can barely notice when they are in the room, right? Shout out to you, Stan. Shout out to you, Cowboys fan 1973. Appreciate you, Joe. Italy Joe. Let me know what time it is over there, Italy. And Sadiq with Charles, appreciate you for jumping in, as well as James. Really appreciate everybody for being part of this show. So my thing is, it's roughly, about $18 million. Let me just pull up this excerpt right here. And it's roughly about $18 million. Well, you might as well say $19 million. They restructured these contracts of Zack Martin, Tyron Smith, as well as La'el Collins. Now, my thing is with this Cowboy Nation, I know a lot of people will say, well, they just kicking the can down the street. No. I think that the Cowboys knows what's going to happen with this next contract in the future, this TV deal. I heard that is upwards of $100 billion with Amazon, which is a lot of money. And everybody can look at that number and say, well, when Amazon come to play, they can outbid CBS. They can outbid ESPN. They can outbid Fox. They can outbid all of those stations, right? So that money is going to go up. It may not seem as if it don't now, but stretching out these contracts will not be a bad thing for the future, right? Shout out to you, Ross. I see you over there. Job Young, appreciate you for jumping in. So when we look at this thing, Cowboy Nation, yes, Tyron Smith, La'el Collins, Zack Martin, the combination restructure create $18.975 million in cap space. So what we're looking for out of this situation is who are they going to go at in this free agency? I'm not worried about the draft right now. It's too soon. Who are they going to look at in this free agency? That's what we need to plan around, because even though they're stretching this out, I believe in the hearts of hearts. Let's just go all the way back. Let's go back to 2020. Let's look at this thing. Let's say to ourselves, okay, for anybody who thought that offensive lineman is much to do about nothing, now you can look back at the Kansas City Chiefs and say, hey, they could have won a Super Bowl if the offensive line was straight, or at least make it compete a little bit more if the offensive line was healthy, right? But they get the pass, of course. They made it to the Super Bowl. But let's moonwalk all the way back to opening week. Dallas Cowboys versus the Rams. There are so many Cowboy fans out here thinking and pondering and wondering and saying, okay, we're going to walk right in here and we're going to beat down good old Aaron Donald and company without an off-season training, right? Without all of this OTAs and stuff like that, with all of those things. Yes, we still had a Tyron Smith out there, but man, it was gimpy at best, right? And of course, Terrence Steele. Do anybody have a rebuttal for that? Against one of the best fronts that you can see, and that was his first opening day. It's amazing that we was able to put up any points. And of course, when we say, do you need such and such to carry a team, a quarterback, or do you think that a player that you drafted in the first round as it relates to an Ezekiel Elliott? Because they talked about that too down here in the bottom. Yeah, running back Ezekiel Elliott suffered his worst and his career lows of averaging 4 yards a carry. I think it was a little lower than that until the latter part of the year. We got to look at it like this. Offensive lines are very important. They are. Because we can't repeat the same mistake last season and expect better results. So what we're going to have to do is, yes, we're spreading out these guys' contract. And that means that they're going to be here for a little bit longer. But we still need to look into this draft maybe and get that one offensive lineman to spread out this thing. But now with this money that you did with this offensive line, follow me, Cowboy Nation. Follow me. With the money that you did spread out with this contracts of these offensive line, baby, you need to really take a look at defensive side of the ball. And I'm thinking that the Cowboys are thinking of a master plan. I don't know what that plan will be or is, but they're going to have to figure that thing out if we want to go far. Let me see. Matt, appreciate you. He says Stephen Jones. Here we go. She says Stephen Jones need to cut Chris Jones and DT Darian Thompson. I will find out what they're going to do with that. Shout out to Hunter when he came aboard. Hunter the punter. Y'all can put his whole name. I forgot his whole name. I just know his name is Hunter. I know that brother, he flipped the field. There's 3 phases of a football game. I call it 4 phases. But the 3 phases, of course, everybody know defense, offense, and special team. Well, my 4th phase of the game is coaching. Coaches need to figure out things. Yes, Boog, what's good with you, Boog? Yeah, let them block the bench, Terrence Steele. So my thing is, shout out to you, Boog. My thing is with Terrence Steele, he got valuable reps. He didn't supposed to see the field until year 3, year 4. He got a chance and an opportunity to see the field year 1, day 1, right? So we got to bank on the fact that La'el Collins is healthy. We got to bank on the fact that Tyron Smith can stay healthy. And Zack Martin, I'm not worried about his injuries. Tyler Biadasz, I think that he's going to get a little bit more playing time. But my thing is with Tyler, the moment we start saying to ourselves, yes, this is a good vibe, a good feeling from Tyler Biadasz, I looked on the field in the injury report, he pulled his hamstring. So shout out to you, Jay Versick, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, Hunter. Is it Nils Wander? Nice Wander. There we go. Shout out to you. Why do we give Pollard the credit he deserved? Zeke needs to step it up. Okay, Gina Chase, appreciate you. Why do not give Pollard the credit he deserved? I believe he do deserve credit. I believe he can get the credit and keep the credit. But football is a long battle. It's a journey. And we still, believe it or not, like Ripley's, we only saw a sample size of Pollard. A sample size. Now, is that something that we can hang our hats on? Is that something the opposing teams can say, okay, now they're building to stop Tony Pollard? You know, teams look at tendencies. They look at the player's abilities and stuff like that. I like Pollard. I want him to be out there on the field. But my biggest reservation is not with Pollard, and it's, believe it or not, like Ripley's again, and it is not with Ezekiel Elliott. My biggest reservation is with the guy that's holding the clipboard, Kellen Moore. Yes, they remove. Didn't they release Jameez Olawale? Did they release him too? Y'all let me know. I think they released him to create more cap space. We roughly got $20 million, right? Look at that. Armando, go Cowboys. Yes. So let me see right here. What are your decisions on Jalen after the restructuring? They're going to keep Jalen for a long time. The Joneses don't like Jalen Smith. They love him. What are your top 2 free agents to go after? Okay, my top 2 free agents to go after Cowboy Nation is this right here. We must, and I'm using that word, must. We must go after an interior defensive lineman. I don't care who it is, as long as he got something out there that there's substance enough to say, okay, I'm a quality guy versus a guy that you just want to bring in 2 or 3. No. Go out there and grab a quality guy. Quality over quantity. We can go back and forth whether or not it's a person, a known household name or an unknown name. But I want a true grit grinder. And the other choice of a free agency guy would be in the secondary. Some people can argue, okay, Law, can we go out there a cornerback? I'm okay with the cornerbacks that we got, believe it or not. I'm more worried about our safety play. I love Donovan Wilson, but I would love for us to go out there and grab another safety that can, gel with him. So that's what I would be looking for. Appreciate you, Jake the Great. No worry. You right on time. Better late than never, baby. Yeah. Jameez Olawale was released yesterday. Appreciate you, Donald. Appreciate you. Bring Tank inside. My thing is Tank do got positional flex. You can play right or left defensive end. But this is what I want him to do. I want him to play at his side of the field. Don't do the flipping to both sides. If Randy Gregory going to be on one side, let him stay there and let Tank be on his side. Let's focus in and bringing in the interior. If it's anybody that I would like to see for a cup of coffee back on this team, regardless of whether or not we've moving from a 3-4 back to a 4-3, I want to see Alden Smith. I want them to figure out a way to make that money shake and bring in Alden Smith with the money that they created. I think that with that, and just hear me out, Cowboy Nation, I understand that a lot of people will say, hey, he don't fit. But I believe in the hearts of hearts, you bring in somebody with that type of mindset to be off for all of those years. How many sacks did he have last year? And he had a touchdown, I believe. Yeah. Appreciate you, Richardson. Appreciate you. Yes. We need a nasty defensive tackle in the middle. Boy, we need that joker to be so nasty. I'm talking about ugly nasty. I'm talking about like missing teeth type of nasty, sloppy nasty, When he walked by, people said, man, that don't smell good nasty. We need that type of threat. We need somebody like I told everybody on my last live stream, and this is going to be a short one, like that bologna when you put it on a skillet and you don't cut the edges and that middle just pop up real tall. That's what type of nasty I want. That if you put it on a skillet and if you don't cut those edges, he gonna push everything out. That's what I want. And I hope that the Cowboys can understand that. Now that's nasty, ain't that right, Rich? We want it nasty. I want him to put his nose deep down inside and just make it nasty. I'm going to keep it PG-13 for y'all. It's still early in the morning. I hope you got your coffee. What's up, Ken? Appreciate you for jumping in. Hopefully Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, and Jalen are next. They're not going to touch Ezekiel Elliott's contract, I don't think. His running back contract is already the longest on this particular team. His contract goes all the way to the year 2026, I believe. That's a long time for a running back. Real long time. But we need to see some results. And like I said, my only reservations on this particular offense, not about, as far as the running back, it's not about Ezekiel Elliott. It's not about Tony P. Kellen Moore, he just need to call up some better, craftier plays. Case in point, you pick up Ezekiel Elliott, you put him on the 49ers. I don't think nobody mentioned a word about Ezekiel Elliott, right? People be like, dog, the 49ers got them a dog over there. Man, they got them one of those guys. They got a real one, right? Right? Where my dog button at? I'm from my dog button. Yeah. They got them a dog over there. That's what they would be saying. They wouldn't be worried about. They wouldn't be worrying about what we talking about. Let's see. Who would it be? We'll find out. We'll find out as far as the free agency. I don't want to mention names right now. It's still too soon. Every time I mention names, it go the opposite way. I don't want to jinx us, man. Ken, appreciate you, dog. Thank you for jumping in. All right, I said I'm going to make it short, man, but I really appreciate everybody for jumping in. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's all the time that I have for this moment. I will be back for another quick 15-minute video later on today or tomorrow, whenever time allows. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Shout out to Dak Prescott for getting his money. Now we can figure out other things, right? Let's go. Let's go. Where my music? Where my... There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go. KB, Rich, I see y'all. That's what we gotta watch. Those waivers and all of those releasing, it's gonna happen all this week and all next week. So we gonna have to take a look into that, James. You're right. Hey, if y'all like this channel, man, support it, man. Share. Also, this information will be uploaded on the Law Nations page. So check out for the Law Nation page. This is the Law Nation 2.0 in Facebook, but right now it will be also uploaded on the Law Nation page. Let's go. Turn me up.